Well, John, first start. What do you think of just how you played?
I started off pretty slow. First drive was, I think, was my fault. We'll see the tape, but started off slow, and then, like I just talked about, Chris Hudson's diving catch. You know, he really helped me get going. In that run on third down on the second drive, I was like, okay, well, I'm playing football. I take that first hit, and it's like, yeah, you're just playing football. And it was good. You know, it was pretty clean. Made some good checks, and it was fun.
Pretty impossible to shake you in terms of your confidence. But
Really?
Is there like a level of like making your first college start that were there any nerves involved? I guess.
I would try to deny it, and coming up in the week, I was like, nah, I'm good. Which I was confident going into the week. You know, these coaches prepare me really well, and the players around me help me succeed. And no, I wasn't as nervous as I thought I'd be, and I've been here for a while, and I think I'm mature enough to understand that I'm good enough to play at this level. But, yeah, I was a little nervous, unfortunately, going into that first drive. But after that, it was good.
You averaged 32 yards of completion, and obviously there was a little bit of yak on that. But
yeah.
How much does it kind of help you settle into the game when you throw a slant to Trey or you throw a crosser to K-Dub and just kind of watch them run?
Yeah, it helps. It helps a lot because then we can go tempo, and it helps a lot because sometimes you throw a hitch and it's 5 yards, okay, 2nd and 5, and you got to work for the first down, but you can keep the chains moving, and it was great by all of them. Like all of them. I was surprised. Like, our last 3 drives were only 2 plays, and it was like, oh, my gosh, like, this is really fun, It's cool.
One of the big talking points I know for Coach Dickert has been being able to run the ball. You guys did that today.
Yeah.
Wayshawn obviously had a few big plays. Mm-hmm. For having a guy like that, a freshman, his first game, and seeing him make those 2 explosive plays, I mean, just how much did you kind of feel like he wasn't at all shaken by the moment?
Yeah, I mean, he's a good kid. He's a mature kid. He understands how to play ball. When I ran out there with him, it's like I didn't see him at first. He was running out with me. He was like, hey, John. He was like, what's up? He wanted me to know. I feel like he wanted me to know he was there. And I told him, I was like, it's just ball, bro. And then he ran his explosive run on the first run. It's just exciting to see, super young kid coming out here and balling is great for the program.
40-yard touchdown run. College ball 25 going to get your speed up now?
Man, I hope so. But yeah, it was cool. That was a cool one.
Stayed pretty upright.
Yeah, I mean, they're good, damn good today. Did really well. Running the ball, protecting, everything. I didn't take a sack. I took 1 hit, but that's because I was late on an RPO, not their fault. But calling out, they gave us different looks to start out with, and Devin was able to ID it and get into a groove, and it's really, really well done.
Great aspect of starting a game that surprised you today.
Nah. It's just football. It's just football. It was cool. It was awesome. But no, I wasn't surprised.
How much sleep did you get last night ahead of your first start, and was it kind of everything you imagined it would be when you won the job?
I slept good. I say I slept good. I think the night before I slept less, not as good, because I don't know why, but me and KT are roommates. He actually he turned on this meditation guy. This guy was talking to us, and I was like, bro, turn it off. But it might have helped, I don't know. But I slept good, and I actually woke up before my alarm. I guess I was freaking ready to go, I guess.
And what's it like throwing to that group of receivers? Was that everything you imagined it'd be too on game 1?
Yeah, it was pretty dope, especially we're going against Stephen Hall every day in practice. He's pretty good, and I'm not going to talk bad about our opponents, but I think K-Dub and Trey and Chris and all of them, they got open really, really well, and it helped me out. It's cool.
Back to what Jamie was talking about with Wayshawn, having his back-to-back plays, one be a run through the middle where he breaks a bunch of tackles, the other one where he slips behind the defense and just, catches the pass in the pass play. How important is it to have backs that are versatile like that can run and catch passes?
Yeah, it's huge. I think it's huge for scheming against, because, you never know what they're going to do, and it's great to have. And I think a lot of our guys have that, yeah, it's just good to have. I don't know. It's awesome to see and fun to be around.
For you and some of the other starters to see some of the young guys get out there and play, especially with you and Zevi and all you went through in fall camp.
It's fun, man. You're on the sideline cheering them on, seeing the work they put in. A lot of the scout guys were out at the end of the game that we go against every day, and it's just cool because they put in the work to help us, and they get to shine, and it's cool to see.
Talked about wanting to see you guys respond in a game situation.
Mm-hmm.
You came up a little short on the deep ball to K-Dub and then the first drive. But after that, what was your level of how you think you responded from just starting slow and then, really getting going after that?
I think it was good. I mean, we didn't score on the first drive, and then we scored every other drive. So I'd say it's pretty good, But I think for me, I was like, man, I was like overthinking it. I told myself, I was like, what am I doing? Like, if it's football, play football. So I just calmed down and played ball, and it was good.
You guys were able to hit offensively in a number of different ways, obviously, deep and short, and both the run and pass, jet sweeps, different kind of screens and motion. How have you kind of seen Ben's offense as you've worked in it from year 1 to year 2 develop?
I think he's no longer like the quarterback coach. Like, he helps with us, obviously, and he's like, we talk all the time. But his main focus now is really scripting and getting ready for game day. So he has more time to do it, and it's been fun, man. Like, he's excited for this group, and running the ball is going to help with that because we can set more things up. But it's really fun to see.
And then obviously Kyle is still there, but a lot of transfers and movement around in that wide receiver room. But it seemed like you kind of just had it clicking today. Where do you feel like your chemistry's at with you and those guys?
It's good, man. Like, I think I really appreciate those guys, and I love being around them. I think we hang out a lot outside of football, and that helps, obviously, because then we can celebrate more. Because that's what we're all here for, So it's fun, and I think we're in a good spot.